Regardless whether you like it or you don't like it, you love it, you hate it, one thing for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
Yo, what it do? Welcome back to All the Gold Podcast. I am one half of All the Gold Podcast. I'm your host, Derek J. Coop will join us tonight for Money in the Bank. But hey, man, let's get started with the Worlds Collide show, because this show was good, man. It was a decent show of wrestling. I'm not gonna be long because I'm prepping for Money in the Bank. I'm cooking as well. I'm doing all kinds of things right now, but I'm just gonna run through Worlds Collide. WWE Worlds Collide live in Los Angeles, California at the Kia Forum. Corey Graves and Conan was on commentary, which was a unique combination nonetheless. Shawn Michaels, Triple H was in the ring along with AAA President Marcela Pena, if I'm saying her first name right. Marcelia Pena. I can't pronounce it, but Miss Pena was in the ring with them. All right. So they played the Mexican national anthem, and they played the United States national anthem, sang by Lillian Garcia. I thought that was pretty cool. The first match, this was a unique match. It was funny. A lot of comedy spots in this match. I did enjoy watching the participants in this match. It was Mr. Iguana, Octagon Jr., and Aerostar versus Cruz del Toro, Dragon Lee, and Lince Dorado of the LWO. And Lince Dorado was a surprise to me because I think, if I'm not mistaken, what's the guy's name? Not Cruz del Toro. Joaquin Wilds was injured. That's why what's the boy name? Lince Dorado took his place. So that was pretty cool to see Lince Dorado. I haven't seen him in a while. 6-man tag match. It was an awesome showcase from all men competing. Lince Dorado was a surprise to me, like I said, filling in for Joaquin Wilds. Mr. Iguana stole the show with his comedy bits. La Yesca, the Iguana, got some action, and Dorado showed some healer spots, you know what I'm saying, like attacking the Iguana and making Mr. Iguana mad. So that was pretty cool to see. That was unique. It reminds me of Mr. Sacco a little bit, which is pretty cool to see. But, hey, man, it is what it is. Octagon, Lord have mercy, I can't even talk right now. Octagon Jr. Won with his finish off the top turnbuckle. It looked like a Spanish fly type power slam. I didn't know what to name it, or the name of it, but it was a pretty cool move. It looked like he was about to do a Spanish fly, but he caught him and then he reversed it, did like a flipping power slam almost. But it was pretty cool to see, man. So this match right here, like I said, it was a lot of good spots in it. I'm trying to, I'm not familiar with AAA, like, as far as some of the new wrestlers. Maybe back in the day, AAA I was familiar with, but the new wrestlers, so I really can't say, but it was just a good showing from all the guys. I did like Mr. Iguana. He, put on a good show. Afterwards, Dom grabs the mic, and he started bad-mouthing Ray, calling Ray a deadbeat and all that. Octagon Jr. was pissed, and then him and Don started brawling. Dom then challenges Octagon Jr. tonight at Money in the Bank, and then he put in the Intercontinental Championship on the line. So this was pretty surprising. I guess this is one of the big surprises that they was talking about, because adding a fifth match, because I really think it was only 4 matches for Money in the Bank tonight. So this is pretty cool to see that Dom, will be wrestling tonight. Because remember, I was asking about Dom. Was it last night I was asking about him? Anyway, when we did the show last night, I was asking about Dom. I was like, what's going on with Dom? And I think it was last night, or it was Monday night, one of the two. Anyway, it was good to see Dom getting some shine as Intercontinental Champion. There we go right here. Dom and Octagon Jr. was going at it in the ring. Like I said, I am totally for this match to get the the U.S. crowd, prepared for Octagon Jr., and they might put on the show tonight. So I look forward to seeing that match tonight. Next up, because we're going to, like I said, we're running through this because I got stuff. I'm cooking and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Next up was the Stephanie Vaquera Lola Vice versus Dialy's and Chick Tormenta. And that was a really good showcase for all the women. I think they put on a hell of a show. Let me see. It was a quick match. Lola Vice was in the match too long, though. I think that Lola Vice was in there too long. She was the most inexperienced, if you would say, of all the women in the ring as far as, with the Lucha Libre style. But she actually held her own. It was the one spot where I'm not sure if she was hurt because she did, like I said, she stayed in the match too long. I thought that she was like concussed maybe because I didn't know she knew where she was at first because she looked like she was just a little dazed and confused. I think she took a hit in the head from Dialy's, I think it was. I think it was Dialy. She or maybe it was Chick Tormenta. I got to go back and watch, but it was one of the two. They hit her in the head and she just looked out of it. Anyway, Stephanie and Lola, they hit the devil's kiss, and that was a that was a really cool spot right there, yo. I know the crowd was going wild. They was chanting the and the Booker T. They was calling for Booker T. So that was really cool to see. And Stephanie hit the SVB to Dialy's for the win. And only thing I gotta say, look, Lola Vice was stacked. And I'm sorry, yo. I'm a married man, but that girl was God. That girl looked good. Yo. I'm sorry. Her and Stephanie look good, but Lola Vice is off. She was woo. I mean, yeah. Let me stop, man. I'm a married man, yo. Let me chill, yo. Anyway, third match of the night. It was Psycho Clown versus Psycho Clown, Pagano, and El Hijo del Wagner, versus Legado del Fantasma. Now, I would say this match right here. This is a rough match for me, man. Let me see if I have it right here. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Yep, here we go. So yeah, this was a okay match, and I'm not taking it away from anybody except for one person on this match, and the one person is Pagano. I really didn't care for him. It started off slow. It was a lot of sloppy spots from Pagano. He did a whole sequence where he missed a lot of spots, like he wasn't connecting on stuff. I think he tried to do a sunset flip and he missed that, and he did something where he did I think it was Berto and Angel in the ring, and he tried to grab both of them while he was falling down to flip them over, but he missed that completely. It was just really, really sloppy sequences from Pagano. To me, the standout in the match, in this whole match, was Santos Escobar of Legado del Fantasma. Him and on that side, it was El Hijo, Dr. Wagner. He was really good too. They put on a nice showcase. I think he shined more than Pagano and Psycho Clown. Psycho Clown was okay. I like Psycho Clown. He was okay. But Pagano, I really wasn't feeling him. Pagano did take a nasty bump to the outside as Santos moved Angel out of the way, and then he fell flat on his back. That was pretty brutal right there because he just smacked like a bag of potatoes. That was crazy. And then Dr. Wagner hits a Falcon Arrow for the pin on Santos, but then Santos kicked out. Santos hit the Phantom Driver for the win. Like I said, Santos Escobar shined. I didn't know Legado was going to win this one. I thought they was going to tease something where Legado kind of screwed themselves over, and then Angel and maybe Berto start beefing with Santos. But hey, man, they pulled it out, and it was good to see Santos get the win for this one. Because like I said, people who knows, I'm a big Santos Escobar fan. I've been a Santos Escobar fan since NXT, and I just wish they gave him a little bit more shine. So good, big ups for them. The next match, like I said, I'm moving right along, yo. The next match in this pay-per-view or this PLE or whatever you want to call it, I think it was one hell of a show, was this match right here. It was Laredo Kid versus Ray Phoenix, Javon Evans, and All Ego Ethan Page. The best match of the night. Well, I won't say that because that last match, yo. I thought this was the best match of the night, but this is a good runner-up. They did a lot of high spots. Ray Phoenix put on the show as usual. And Javon, all I can say, Javon Evans is special, man. All I can say is Javon Evans is special. He, like I said, he's still young. He's going to be a world champion or, NXT champion in the future. Either he gets the North American title or he gets the NXT championship, and then he'll move on to SmackDown, whatever. Whatever the case is, but he will win championship gold in WWE. It's just a matter of time. He's still young. He still got his whole career in front of him. Surprisingly, Ethan Page is not the high flyer in this match, but he held his own against all three high flyers, so that was pretty cool. Ethan wins by throwing out Javon Evans. after Evans hit the cutter to Laredo Kid and took advantage. He threw Javon Evans onto Ray Phoenix outside the ring. Then he took advantage for the pin. So overall, I did love that match. I think that this match was, like I said, excellent. Nice high spots. You know, I can't complain. Like I said, this was a great match. Go back and watch it. If you didn't watch it, this is one of the matches where you'd be like, wow, you got something in Javon Evans. You definitely got something in Ray Phoenix. Ethan Page, he held his own. And Laredo Kid, you know, Laredo Kid was the quietest one out of this bunch, but I still think he did great, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know, representing for AAA. So big ups to all four men. That was a really cool match to see. All right. So here we go, man. Last match of the night. You can see we rolled through it. We ain't going to be long tonight. We're going to be long for Worlds Collide. The last match, though. The last match. God. This match was crazy, yo. I loved every single first of all, my respect level for Chad Gable has rose. You know what I'm saying? Like it you know, went up because I got to give it to him, man. He held his own in the ring against Vikingo. And I'm talking about they put on spot after spot after spot. And I'm just going to run through a couple spots. Vikingo hit a 630 splash onto the apron. Well, Chad was on the outside of the apron. He hit the 630 splash. That took Gable out. They was doing back and forth, exchanging moves between each other. Vikingo, he did a reverse twisting 450 from the outside of the ring on the second rope, bounced over the top rope, caught, and then he did like a 450. I was like, man, yo, and this man got springs in his foot or something. Like, it was just crazy, man. Gable, like I said, he did a German suplex inside into a sitting powerbomb from the top rope. And I'm like, dude, where is this at on Monday Night Raw, Gable? Like, I need to see this from you on Monday Night Raw. And then Gable hit a moonsault to the table on the outside, took Vikingo out. Then he slapped on the ankle lock to Vikingo, and Vikingo was grabbing his ankle. You know, he was selling the move, so he was limping. And then all of a sudden, he came out of nowhere with a poison Rana. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, yo, they was putting on the show. I was really impressed with them. And then after it was all said and done, well, not actually not said and done, because Vikingo, I forgot to mention that Vikingo hit a super Mexican destroyer from the top post, not the turnbuckle, but the top post onto the apron, on the outside of the apron where the hard part is to Gable. And Chad sold it because his eyes was like, his eyes was dazed, yo. And after it was all said and done now, that's when, you know, he caught Gable with the 630 splash for the win. And it was just spot after spot after spot, which was good. And I know some people say, well, AEW do spots and you guys probably don't be talking about. But look, I knew Vikingo when he wrestled in AEW. I did see some of his matches in AAA. He had previously too. And I knew he can go in the ring. I thought I didn't know that he was signed. I thought he was actually signed to AEW at one point. I didn't know that they was just, you know, doing an exchange program with AEW. But yeah, Vikingo, man, like, I can't say nothing about the guy. I mean, if he gets called up to the WWE main roster, he could be the future of the, you know, just be the future of the. They don't even got a cruiserweight division no more. I'm tripping, yo. But he'll be good, man. He'll be like up there with Penta, Phoenix. You know, that whole style can definitely be utilized in the main roster. And like I said, much respect to Chad Gable after this performance, because I was always like, I can't stand Chad Gable. You know, he's so boring and stuff. Like, shit, you lying to me. Chad Gable put on the goddamn show tonight. So, like I said, big ups to Chad Gable. This was one great show. I did enjoy everything. I tell you, the part that I didn't enjoy, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to be biased, nothing like that, but I can't have Conan on the mic, man. He was putting me to sleep. Some of the matches, he was just putting me to sleep. That was my only gripe about the show. Rather than that, I think they did an excellent job showcasing everyone, getting people acclimated to the WWE and the AAA partnership. I think that this is going to be a great partnership in the future. Not partnership. I think WWE owns them now, so it's going to be just sit back and enjoy the ride, man. Hopefully they turn this into maybe NXT Mexico. I don't know, but all I can say is, man, that this was a great show. Look forward, please. We will be going live tonight. I know this is a quick show, but I had to review Worlds Collide. I got some fajitas I'm making today. So, yeah, I'm going to get back to cooking in a few. So, my name is Derek J. I'm one half of All the Gold Podcast. Coop and I will see you guys tonight. And after Money in the Bank. So we're going live. So please tune in, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Got a comment. Elva Humphrey, how do you feel about being on YouTube? Mrs. Humphrey, I feel great. I feel it was good. It actually had no interruptions. The stream went smooth. I didn't have no complaints about it. So I think it went good, man. Like I said, only gripe was Conan on commentary. That was about it. But to answer your question, it was good. Anyway, I'm Derek J, man. Getting ready, watching the Money in the Bank preview while I'm cooking. Hey, look, listen, peace. I'll see you guys tonight.